Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and you can see I'm cooking. I am making a dear friend of mine some of my Sloppy Joe Macaroni Skillet. And I'm also doing some homemade bread for her. So right now I'm just putting about 2.5 cups of elbow macaroni and getting that cooked up. Let me get a spoon. But I thought I'd bring you along and show you this because this is a fantastic quick meal. Now you can make this all in the same skillet if you want, but I don't like to do that because I like to cook my noodles just a little al dente, and then they're not so mushy. I find when I do it in a skillet, it gets the noodles get too done. So this is the best way I have luck with, and this is what I do. But anyway, we got that turned down, and I need to season that. You know, when you make pasta, really and truly, about the only time you're going to be able to season it is while it's boiling. So that's when you're going to want to put the salt in. Okay. Let me give that a stir. And I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. All right. Leave my little spoon sit there. Okay, I'm going to chop up onion. So I'm probably only going to use a half of this. I want to get this chopped up and ready for when my noodles are done. I can put my skillet up there and start cooking my burger and my onions and my peppers. So I'm just going to chop these up. This is my friend that brings me a lot of stuff, food items and things such as that I share with others, and you know, helps to help the needy. And I thought, gosh, you know, I'm just gonna do something nice for her, and she'll love this. Her and her husband both. Let me cut these up just a little more. You know, when you want to cut it up a little more, all you got to do is put your fingers on the tip of your knife and just run it right through. Works perfect. See? All right. I don't want it on the counter there. All right, so we're going to slide that over on the cutting board because we're going to use the same board here. I got a mess. And we're going to cut our peppers on here. And all I do, these are the little ones I'm using. All I'm going to do is just run my knife through them like so and just start cutting. I don't even take the seeds out because I don't get to that point. And I have some nice peppers. You can use green pepper if you want to. I like the colored peppers. I'm only going to do one more. I know I got 4 sitting out here, but this does wind up being quite a few. I like green peppers, and I know a lot of people, green peppers can be pretty pungent. They can take over, you know, they can be pretty powerful in their flavor. I should just say that. You know, you put them, sometimes you put green peppers in a dish and that's all you taste is the green peppers. And that I don't like. So, anyway, I just use the sweet peppers. They have a better flavor when they're cooked too. All right, I'm going to finish cooking this up and get this straining. And then I can get my burger on here in the skillet. And I'll bring you back when I do that. Okay, friends, I got my pan there, my skillet, and I got it on medium high. And we're going to put our burger in there. And this is a pound of burger. Get out of there. There we go. I'm also going to put the onions and the peppers in it. I didn't put any additional oil in there because the burger, I'm not sure how much oil is in that. Let's break this all up. This is going to be delicious. My family loves this, but my family likes regular goulash too. But they love this as well. They're not, gosh, how do I say it? They're not that fond of like sloppy joes with buns, but they love it with the macaroni when I make a skillet meal out of it. Now you could, I'm showing you the homemade way, but you could do this with a can of manwich. Or any, can of sloppy joe mix. Or sloppy joe sauce, I should say. You can do it with any of that. So, while that is starting to brown, we are going to season this. And I'm just going to put a little bit of garlic in there. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit of onion powder. I know I got onions, so I'm only going to use a little onion powder. And this is my homemade from my freeze-dried onions. So we'll put a little of that in there. About a half a teaspoon or so. And definitely some pepper. And some salt. I'm probably going to do about a good teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're just going to fry that up. Beautiful. And then when I put that sauce in, it'll get all those beautiful, delicious bits off the bottom of this pan. Oh, it'll be wonderful. Okay, so we're just going to let that cook just a little bit. I want to turn that down just a little bit more. All right, now I'm going to show you what I do, okay? With this, we are going to use, and this is my home canned tomato sauce. Let me get you up here a little bit closer. This is my home canned tomato sauce, and I'm going to use a whole pint jar of it. Okay, strictly tomato sauce. I'm also going to use, I would say this is a 16-ounce can. I'm going to use the whole can of tomato paste. Turns out wonderful. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce in here. Okay. There's 1. And there's 2. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of brown sugar because we don't like it too sweet. I don't want it too sweet. I know some people might like that, but I don't. So I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to use a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. Now you can use regular mustard, but I use the spicy brown mustard. Okay? See that? We're just going to mix that all up in there. In fact, I'm just going to use the whisk. Keep that. And I'm just going to whisk this all up in here. Let me get this stirred up a little more. Beautiful. All that meat is browned pretty good. Get this stirred up. Mix it real good. Okay. And that extra tomato paste makes it a little thicker and it's wonderful. Alright, I got all that in there. Don't want to waste it. Now we're going to turn this way down. Especially if you're cooking with cast iron, because cast iron holds a lot of heat. And that meat wasn't very greasy, so that's good. I usually get the ground sirloin, so a lot of times from my local butcher, I always have to add a little oil into it because it's just so dry. And this is perfect. It's got just a little bit of oil in there. That's it. See how easy that is? And we're just going to let that cook just a little bit and let all those flavors marry together. We should probably give this a little bit of a taste. Make sure we don't need anything, and we'll do that. Okay, here it goes, a little bit. And that's perfect. That really is perfect, just the way it is. All right. So we're just going to leave that cook just a little bit. And I'll bring you back when I put the macaroni in there. Okay, friends. We're going to add our noodles to this. Okay. This is wonderful. Now I turned the heat off. We don't want the heat on anymore. This is heated all the way through and it's beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that turns out. And that's 2.5 cups of noodles. Just so you know, that seems like quite a bit. So there we have it. That's it, friends. Absolutely gorgeous. See how gorgeous that is? I got a clean spoon, and we'll give it another taste test. It looks beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to put the recipe in the description box below. I hope you give this a try. It's wonderful, and it goes real good with some homemade bread. So there you go, friends. I hope you give this recipe a try, and thanks for watching.